I did CNN this week, very last minute. Suddenly they go, Jake Tapper, the lead with Jake Tapper. Jake Tapper has 25 fucking different shows with titles like that. The lead, the report, the breaking news spot, and very last minute. I've done that MSNBC show enough kind of to learn a couple skills with this stuff. It moves so fast. You have 5 minutes. This is why these news shows for political discourse is such bullshit, because it's like you are there to say one or two talking points, and in my mind it was just like I feel like I'd said everything I had to say about the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and I just was like, I had like two other thoughts to share, and then I was like, if I'm gonna talk about comedians should criticize things, when they have the hot seat, it was like I gotta mention Israel.
I bet you
to
Jake
some
Tapper
degree.
loved that.
And it was the same thing as when I made that Luigi joke, where it's like I had it in the chamber. I was like, does this fit anywhere? You can't force it. That's the other thing I've learned from MSNBC.
Yeah.
Like if I try to like take a question that I don't like and try to guide it to the thing I want to say, you don't have enough time. So it's just right at the end. I said, if Trump hired you to perform, you have an obligation to criticize the Trump administration or Israel. And then I don't think it was because of this, but it was very funny because they was like, all right, and that's comedian Gianmarco Soresi. Watch Thief of Joy.
I think it's
But I still feel fine sharing this. Like my counselors on career was like, okay, I think you've said your piece on this. In terms of like, when a media storm comes, as I'm experiencing now, it's suddenly like everyone wants to talk to you.
Oh, yeah.
Just like kind of weird, like, the Atlantic's reaching out and Vox is reaching out and BBC is reaching out. And there's an impulse, especially when you've been, striving and hustling to be like, yes. I'll bring me on every show in the world. Yeah. And then there's a degree of like, okay, when are you becoming like a preachy boob?
Yes.
When are you?
Yeah, for sure.
When are you? And also like talking about things in a podcast format feels different than
a news show.
Going on the news, the serious space.
Let me tell these people why they're
and again, when you're talking really fast, when you only have 5 minutes, it's not like I can like show my comedic mind and philosophize. You're making points, and so it's just like I agreed with my closest advisor that
that's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah,
that's enough. Just on the podcast, go ahead. You can quote it or whatever the fuck. But
I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the clip from CNN, but did you talk about Bill Burr's whatever his statement was on being
no,
there?
His statement came out after. Thank God. I didn't want to have to.
I know. It's like this guy though. Oh man, what was that?
It was weird. It was weird. Paige, could you pull it up and
it
read us?
It was both like It was
weird.
It was weird. It's like there's human beings and they're just like us in the you're like, what are you, what?
Can we just say the weirdest one that no one discussed because it wasn't on the flyer was Wayne Brady to the Riyadh Comedy
Oh my
Festival.
God, did he really?
Did you know that? Yeah,
No.
Wayne Brady did the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Oh. Wow.
And it's so, can you imagine the mix of relief and shame that you didn't make the poster for the Riyadh Comedy Festival?
Wow.
Or maybe he did. Maybe he was on there and it was one of those that wasn't clear who it was. It was like, that would be by the way, if we use my face for the Riyadh Comedy Festival, it'd be like a bowler hat kind of here.
Yeah.
just for plausible deniability. Because God bless my heart goes out to the comics that dropped out and still were on the flyer.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think if you dropped out, you do get points in this world.
Yes.
For we have to have a degree of hey, good.
Yeah.
We cannot hold them in the same contempt.
You were tempted. And you were like, oh, you know what? Actually, I'm listening to some people, and you know,
you
yes,
can
of
change
course.
your mind.
Of course.
Because if you don't, and I'm talking like in a deep societal level, if we don't, and when I say
it doesn't matter, it's like, okay.
I'm talking to my most leftist, angry fans, because I'm going to fuck up one day, and you're going to call me out. And you got to have room to forgive me. So let's start building that room now while I'm not in the crosshairs. Paige, did you find it?
Yes. Okay, so this is on his podcast.
Paige, can you do me a favor? Can you do it as Bill Burr?
Absolutely not. I did not take improv classes. I've never taken an acting class, so I'll have to politely decline.
In all my improv and acting classes, I never was taught a Bill Burr impression, to be fair.
Fair enough. It says it was great to experience that part of the world and to be a part of the first comedy festival over there in Saudi Arabia, Burr said. The Royals loved the show. Everyone was happy. The people that were doing the festival were thrilled. The comedians that I've been talking to are saying, dude, you can feel the audience wanted it. They want to see the real stand-up comedy. It was a mind-blowing experience. Definitely top 3 experiences I've had. I think it's going to lead to a lot of positive things.
Okay, and there's see if you can find the line about McDonald's, because there's even more. But let me just comment on like why that's so weird, especially from, listen, I loved doing Just for Laughs in Montreal. My statement was, God, the fucking hotel sucked. Oh my, like it's spoken in such a weirdly like PR way.
Yeah.
It sounds weird.
It's like, sounds like the check hasn't come in yet. So like
yes, that's a good way to put it.
It sounds like
that's a good way to put it.
Not in the bank account yet, and maybe we'll hear a more real Bill Burr thing in the future. But no, it was so the Royals loved it. For that to be your first thing, the Royals loved it. Oh, good, thank God. Thank God. I was worried that you were going to go all the way over there, and those Royals weren't going to like it.
I guess this is like what. I don't know if there's some guy who was making fun of Americans saying like they don't have their superheroes over there are cartoons. Like the people we admire. Like I feel that you hear this thing, whether it's Bill Maher having dinner with Trump or dealing with other foreign people, where it's like, oh, they were nice to me. And it's like, it's such a childish view to think that someone who's committed harm is like, yeah, I go around and I punch babies and I say, hey, fuck you, and I spit at you. That's not what the world is.
Yeah.
Bad people can be nice. People who do, not even bad people. I think even the concept of badness gets so, like, people who do bad things that should be corrected or criticized or punished can be nice in other spheres.
Yeah.
That is not a sign of goodness.
No.
You know? The same way that I'm pretty rude all the fucking time, but I haven't committed any war crimes.
Good for you.
You know? The inverse is true too.
Not yet. You're
come to my house.
CNN. You've taken one step, you know, like you're hobnobbing with these people.
I don't know. I gotta watch it, man. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch my high horse. I gotta watch.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's
I think this
that's
one
true, but it's also like it's so crazy. It's a fine line for sure, because it's a fine line to being like, oh, you're staying true, or you're just annoying and you're like criticizing everyone.
Yeah, whenever, like when I post it, it's like some of the comments of like, yeah, you tell them, are from some of the most annoying people I know.
Yeah.
Some of the least, not all of them. I'm not saying everyone, but there's a couple where I go, oh, I don't respect you.
No. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Paige, did you find the McDonald's?
Yes. So he also says, you think everybody's going to be screaming death to America and they're going to have like fucking machetes and want to chop my head off because this is what I've been fed about that part of the world. And he goes on to say, is that a Starbucks next to a Pizza Hut, next to a Burger King, next to a McDonald's? They've got a fucking Chili's over here. And he goes on to say, I had to stop a couple of times during the show and say, I'll be honest with you guys, I cannot fucking believe any of you have any idea who I am. It was just this great exchange of energy. They know the reputation, so they were extra friendly.
It really feels like, I'm like, first of all, I just can't imagine as an adult going like, I expected that they'd all be screaming death to America. Like,
as someone who's traveled a lot too, like you're like,
I'm not educated
like
per se, but like, oh, he's a very well traveled man.
Yeah.
And then the McDonald's thing is cuckoo bananas.
That's everywhere. That's everywhere.
And also that being a sign of like fucking
good.
And listen, if Auschwitz were around today, like the original Auschwitz, there would be a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Absolutely, there would be a Starbucks.
Yeah.
They would it would be, the ovens would also have an extra chamber for a breakfast sandwich. Come on, Russell, give me something. Can you fucking be a supportive co-host and give me a fucking smile or a laugh instead of a shaking your head no?
What do you want me to chant? Like, yeah.
No, build, riff. Okay, quick, showers. What would they? The showers. It would be,
I don't think that they would put any money into the showers because that, like, we're talking.
No,
about,
but there would
we're
be
talking about things for the guards.
I know, but the guard stuff would be there. Like there would be a Planet Fitness. And let me tell you, I don't know if you've ever been to the Planet Fitness showers. I'd rather be in the Auschwitz ones.
Okay.
Oh God, I want to say one more thing, and then I want to hear about your life. I have to. I'm doing this thing. I won't say exactly the thing right now because this could be the part of the public junk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing some show where I'm doing a comedy show that I'll talk about once I do it. It's a taping, but you're on screen for the whole time, and I'm gonna have to while other comedians tell jokes.
Oh man,
like this in this particular show, the one I'm gonna be doing, I gotta laugh at the other comedians' jokes, and as Russell's just shown with my last 3 jokes, it's not always easy.
Well,
so,
I know you too. You're sometimes you're staring intensely, and like, and that doesn't mean that you don't like it, but you're gonna have to do a performance.
But here's and I know this says a lot about me. So I laugh when I'm on stage. I do find myself laughing, and I don't mean that I'm laughing at my own jokes per se. I'm saying that like there's something missing in my soul, in my being, right? That's why we're recording this conversation. And it's attention. I have an attention deficit, so to speak. And when I get that attention, I suddenly become a full human being, and I'm able to participate in the frivolities of regular humanity. I can laugh. And I dated a woman, and she'd make me laugh. She would roast me. She'd make fun of me, and I'd laugh so hard. And she'd say, "You know why you're laughing? It's because I'm telling jokes while giving you the attention that you want." Like roasting, it's like someone is really looking at you to roast you. And that's why it would make me laugh so hard. She was basically a moment of joy, pointing out it was because I'm a narcissist.
Yeah.
And she was right.
Yeah.
She was right. So, bottom line, I need to work on a fake laugh. And
how long is the taping?
I think like 30 minutes to an hour.
How many other comics?
I believe 3 others,
and everyone's
aside from the host.
10 minutes ish.
It's kind of like it's a little bit of a forced this joke, that joke, this joke, that joke, this joke, back and forth.
Yeah.
So I thought we could work on it just because I feel like you know how to fake laugh. Mm-hmm. And I took a clowning workshop once, way back in the day, where it was like you'd sit in a line and have to fake laugh.
And there's different levels. Okay, so I'll give you I'll say like a different kind of thing. Okay, so let's say this one is a smart political joke, not a guffaw, but like you could really appreciate it. Okay.
I can feel it. I can feel it like run out of air, just like it stops so sharply.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one really surprised you and just knocks you off your socks.
Stop. That's so mean. We have to go back and forth. This is humiliating. That's okay. That's a backup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. These are crazy.
Can I give you a note on the laugh?
Yeah. Yeah, please, Paige. Give him a note.
Oh,
okay,
no.
So it started off pretty good, but then you went super high.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden.
But I do that sometimes.
He does, but
I go high sometimes.
You do.
But it felt like insincere.
This is so scary.
Okay, there's I mean, that's a Jeff Goldblum. I could do that.
Oh God, I hate that. Oh my!
Now I don't
God.
even know when I'm really laughing, or because sometimes you can trick yourself. You can laugh at your laugh, and it becomes sincere.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like this.
That one's good. Yeah, I don't love it into a microphone, but I think without the microphone, it's good. Yeah. And when in doubt,
right.
if you just got a smile on and you do like big eyes, you're like,
okay, that's solution. Silent laugh.
That's good. That's good for like
good.
an inoffensive, like just being nice, polite. Yeah.
Okay, but it's the big one. What about you, Russell? You're acting every day. Mm-hmm. You're fine tuned.
Yeah.
What's you laugh in the show.
Yeah.
The audience doesn't that much, but you do. But you laugh in the show. Remember, how do you do it? What's is it in character or is it you laughing?
It's in character, but I also feel like because the moment I have to laugh, it's not like a singular thing. So it almost feels like you're like get to play with it so it doesn't feel like it's like a joke moment where you're like, oh no, I have to laugh on cue. It's more like you're fucking around with a friend and then find your way into laughing.
Okay, so fuck around with me real quick and show us that fake laugh.
I don't like Okay. Oh God, it's so hard. I am good at it, but now I don't like doing it.
Listen, I just did 10. You do it.
Okay.
That was good. Was it real?
No. None of this is real. No, I'm serious. None of it is real. Oh man, this I feels like we're trying to be what's his name in the Joker.
Jack Nicholson.
They're like no, like when they're like Heath
Ledger,
Heath Ledger went for like 3 months in a hotel room and just did like laughs and drove himself crazy.
You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
With Gianmarco Soresi.